Hello guys, welcome back to Ikurepu TV. Now, on this particular video that I'm about to show you guys, you will see that a lot of immigrants are complaining about racism in Italy. And in this video too, a couple of people who visited Italy. I don't mean immigrants who are living in Italy. I'm talking about people who visited, that is foreigners who came to Italy. You realize that all of them were complaining about the same thing, the way that they are being, treated, and the movement in the cities where they found themselves, they are visiting. Now let's go into it. And they said that survey reveals that, look at this, just take a look. Now they say survey reveals perceptions of racism towards Africans in Italy. So that is the reason why you will barely see a black man working in the bank, being the bank executive, being at the front desk. You always see blacks in the back. When it comes to restaurant, you may see, like the last time I went to one of these big restaurants, I don't want to name, I saw a black lady there at the front, okay? So, but it is rare. You won't see it everywhere. Most times you see them at the back washing plates or doing something else. But it is the white, be it an Afghanistani, Moroccano, Yemenis, it doesn't, Syrians, it doesn't matter where they come from, but you are going to get them at the front, while blacks are kept at the back because of this skin color. Now, let's go straight. Now, they say the Italian chapter of the Health Development NGO, AMREF, has presented the survey, Africa and Health. The opinion of Italians conducted by the Ipsos market research body, revealing that 7 out of 10 Italians believe Africans are victims of racism and discrimination in Italy. That is, Italians confirmed that, 7 over 10, that is 7 people believed, 7 Italians out of 10 that they asked questions about this said that Africans are victims of this particular discrimination. According to the 3rd edition of the survey Africa and Health, the opinion of Italians conducted by Ipsos on behalf of AMREF Italia, 7 in 10 Italians believe that people of African origin in Italy are frequently, that is 22% of the sample polled, or quite often 48% victims of racism and discrimination. Now, the poll carried out in October 2023 on a sample of 800 people was presented by AMREF Italia on Wednesday, March 20th, on the eve of the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, which is observed annually on March 21st to commemorate the Sharpeville massacre in South Africa in the 1960s, which police opened fire on a peaceful demonstration against apartheid, resulting in 69 deaths and 180 injuries. Number of Africans in Italy and reasons behind failed integration. Okay. In the chapter of the survey Africa in Italy, the study revealed that only 1 out of 10 Italians polled, 11%, had the correct perception of how many Africans reside in Italy today, approximately 1.2 million. A reported 71% of the sample underestimated their presence and the remaining 18% overestimated it. Furthermore, when asked how many out of 100 foreign citizens hailed from Africa, now they said that 34% overestimated their presence, with only 7% providing the correct answer between 20 and 25. Some 53% of those polled said too many African citizens were residing in Italy and they were not always living in harmony with Italians. Did you hear that 53% of Italians are saying that, those Africans living in. So that is why you see somebody, we can live in Italy for no matter donkey years, you will not have Italian friends. You will never have Italian friends that you can mingle with, relate with. The only people you can relate with are those ones who will laugh with you when you are buying something, when you are doing businesses with them, they will laugh with you. But once that business is over, they don't have business with you. Okay, so that is how we live in Italy. That's the reality. Okay, so take it like that. Another 53% said there was no or little integration in the country. When asked what hindered integration, the first cause listed by respondents, that is, listen or pay attention, they say 41% was the fact that Italian companies only see African immigrants as low-cost manpower. Okay, that is what they are doing. So, okay, let me finish. In second place was the scarce inclination to accept Italian customs and traditions by Africans. That is 31% of Italians said this, followed by the fact that Italy doesn't have adequate integration programs. That 30% the study said. A reported 16% of respondents also said an obstacle to integration was the fact that Italians are racists. Okay, so I don't know how you see this particular case. So let me quickly say this. In case our videos are cut short, maybe you couldn't get the full videos, it's always available on our YouTube platform in case you're watching from TikTok, and sometimes our videos exceed 10 minutes. So you can watch the full videos there on YouTube channel. Okay, at the moment, our Facebook has been taken out. I don't really have access to it. Now, AMRE has called for new citizenship law improving social justice. Roberta Arugeta, Deputy Director of AMRE for Italia, commented the study saying that we recognize that often, against our will, language and even perception consolidate systemic racism steeped in our country. We have to remove together the obstacles driving discriminated people and those of African descent towards marginalization, affecting both the private and social spheres, she added. According to AMREF, a new citizenship law would help improve social justice. Now, they said that some 64% of the sample polled said they liked the current legislation to grant Italian citizenship to foreigners. The law grants citizenship to those who are born to non-Italian citizens only after they turn 18, after 10 years of uninterrupted residence in the country or through marriage and in the absence of criminal proceedings. Meanwhile, a larger percentage of those polled, 75%, preferred the option of granting Italian citizenship to the children of foreign migrants who were born in Italy or had arrived in the country before they were 12 years old and who had regularly gone to school in Italy for at least 5 years, the survey found. Now, do you see that? So this is exactly what's happening in Italy, and that's why you don't really see this cooperation. But something that wonders me is that some of those born in Italy, those our sisters and brothers from Africa who are born in Italy, they don't even like to mingle with those Africans who came to the country. So they prefer those Oyibo. While those Oyibo too are shifting for them, they don't even want that close relationship. Let me know your own experience in this video. I don't really want to talk much about it, but this is the reality. Okay, this is just the reality. That's why you can see people, we don't mingle. If I were to be living in the UK, I would have had Oyibo friends who will be shooting, making fun, making videos, but you barely see Oyibo here. That we have time for. No, they don't want to mingle. Even those ones, Morokinos who have the same white color, they wouldn't want to mingle. They would like to mingle with Italians and discriminate against their fellow Africans because of color. Now, let me play you these few videos here so you understand what I'm talking about.
Black in Poland. Of course, we can't leave our houses on Independence Day.
We're black in Poland. Of course, everyone thinks we can't speak the language. Ale ja mogę. Jasne.
We're black in Poland. Of course I'm gonna get asked if this is my real hair.
We're black in Poland. Of course people stare.
We're black in Poland. Of course we walk around with pepper spray.
We're black in Poland. Of course the picture for our residency got denied because we had an afro.
We're black in Poland. Of course nobody's gonna believe our experiences.
We're black in Poland. Of course we know every other black person in Poland.
We're black in Poland. Of course the drunk man has tried to kiss my hand.
We're black in Poland. Of course we get called slurs at the Christmas market.
We're black in Poland. Of course we can't find no makeup shades in stores.
We're black in Poland. Of course everyone thinks we're refugees.
We're black in Poland. Of course nobody wants us here.
We're black in Poland. Of course, it's impossible to find hair products here.
We're black in Poland. Of course they check under my headscarf for a bomb.
I'm black in Poland. Of course, I get DMs asking me, how big is it?
All right, that's for those in Poland. They are sharing their experiences. But let's take a look at other people too. This lady here, she came to Italy, I think, to be specific, she's the one I'm talking about. Watch.
So let me just come and say something real quick, because I don't talk on TikTok. I don't do this talking thing, but I'm in Italy right now, and I was on live just before, like, if you guys watched my live, I was on live talking about how Italy is so racist. And then, cool, I must have got banned from live because I was saying how they don't like black people here, because they don't. Like, everyone is literally white here, or like Italian, and they've never seen a black person before, I feel like. And it is 100% facts, because when you come here and you're a black person, they literally look at you like you're a weirdo. Like, the people here are very much racist. And you can come for me if you want, but I'm not gonna lie, they secretly hate black people in Italy. They hate everyone who's not their race. Unless you're white, they'll allow it. But if you're any different type of culture, trust me, you're gonna get treated different. But that's all I'm saying. Like, Italy, if you're black, make sure you're prepared to come here, because, yeah.
You see, this lady is sharing her experience in Italy. Now, let's take a look at these ones too.
I basically just had the most racist experience in Italy. I've been here for like 10 days now, and the racism isn't like fully apparent, but it's apparent enough where you like feel it, but it's not just in your face. You know, they'll seat you in the back room, they'll seat you somewhere in the corner away from things, but I haven't been feeling it to this extent that I did just now. I left my hotel room with so much joy, and I was about to read my book. I was so excited to have breakfast alone. I get to the spot super close to my hotel, and they were closed yesterday when we got there at 3. It's now 1 p.m. He's like, table for one? I'm like, yes, table for one, please. He puts me at this table behind a wall, and I'm like, can I sit at this one by the window? And he's like, oh no, that's reserved. Mind you, there's like 10 other tables around that table, and he's like, sorry, that's reserved. And then I see this other darker skinned group that's behind a wall, not in front of the window, a white family in front of the window. And I was like, no. I asked him if they're serving breakfast anymore, and he was like, no breakfast, it's time for lunch. And then he goes over to the white table, and he's so friendly with them, laughing with them, having a ball. And I was like, Bushra, yes, this is racism. Racism at its finest. And we're told to ignore, you know, be like, no, this is in your head, and be okay with things. But like, all trip, I have not felt it to this degree. Maybe because I was alone and Mo wasn't with me, but I just was like, I just got up and left, and I was like, screw this place. I'm not at peace anymore. I can't read here. Oh, I'm fuming. I can't believe a country runs like this. In America, we face racism, but like the way that Italy, Europe actually has racism so prevalent is ridiculous. I see Bangladeshis who are working carts and work at liquor stores, and Filipinos working at coffee shops and masseuse places, and they're like, yeah, the people are cunts. People are, sorry, excuse my language, people are just racist here. And if it's more than the degree that I felt it here, I can't even imagine what life is like here. And I'm so grateful that I live in a country that actually embraces my culture and doesn't put me behind a window at a restaurant. But I mean, we have so much more work to do. This is nuts.
All right, guys, so I believe you guys heard her. That's her experience in Italy, visiting us for the first time. So my sister, sorry you just visited us, and you've lived here in Italy for 10 days. Ask us, those who are resident here. Ask the permanent stayers, those who are looking for, who got their document, who are living in the country. Tell them how far. That's what you're supposed to be asking. Not you that just came 10 days and you're already ranting. Sorry you, may God don't allow them. Anyways, guys, please, you can share your own experience. I'm not saying that all of them are the same way, but let me know your opinion on the comment section. I'll see you guys. Thank you.